Hi, today we're going to make a little bit of grilled ratatouille and we're going to put a little bit of Adam's Reserve cheddar in it. It's going to really transform it into this kind of classic dish, into something that just has a little bit more pop and zing thanks to the extra sharpness that you get from the cheddar. So let's get started. I've got squashes, peppers, eggplant, tomatoes is your normal ratatouille. It's a gorgeous day out. We're going to throw it on the grill. So let's get started. Just want to kind of cut your vegetables up a little thick. We need some time on the grill to kind of get those flavors going, but yet not so long that it takes too long to cook it. So probably about 1/2 inch thick slices. Lay them out on a pan so we can season them nicely. Leave your peppers kind of big also. And then our tomatoes, I grabbed these on the vine tomatoes. They typically have a lot more flavor than a tomato that ripens off of the vine. So with these, we're just going to cut them in half just so we can expose the centers and kind of get that cooking down a little bit. This is what's going to kind of create the sauciness of our ratatouille. So you're probably going to want about, I'd say at least 20% tomato to vegetable ratio here. We'll throw these right on the pan. So we're going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil first. All right. And we're just going to kind of give that a rub around and make sure that it gets nice and coated. So the olive oil helps transfer the heat. Mix that up really well. Get all sides nice and coated. And then we're going to season it with some salt. And then a little bit of black pepper. We're going to put this on a really hot grill so we can get a lot of char and a lot of caramelization without overcooking these vegetables too quickly. So we're going to go out to the grill and finish it up. Oh yeah, so we're starting to get a little bit of color. The moisture's coming out of the vegetables. We'll give all these a nice flip and then let them go for another 5 minutes probably. And that timing is really going to depend on how hot you can get your grill. Okay, vegetables are starting to get there. Let's make a little room for the tomatoes to come down. Get a little bit of color on those and everything should be finishing up together. Okay, look at how these tomatoes are like bubbling up. That's exactly what you want to see. Let's pull all this off. We'll take it back in the kitchen and finish it up. Okay, so we've got our grilled vegetables. We're actually going to chop these up and toss them with a little bit more seasoning and a little bit of the cheddar. I'm going to take a nice bias cut on these guys, probably 1 inch wide or so it stays nice and rustic. Peppers the same way. Okay, let's add in our tomatoes. So we're going to kind of leave these whole because they're super nice and soft. And that's when it's going to give you that kind of classic ratatouille sauciness. Go through them just a little bit with the knife, just to kind of get those juices flowing out of them. Right. We'll take some fresh herbs. Here I've got, I've got basil, thyme, oregano, chives, and just going to take a nice little thin slice of these. Sprinkle that right over the top. This is the secret ingredient right here. herby cheddar oil. So we made this with some Adams Reserve cheddar, some herbs, olive oil. Almost like a pesto with no nuts. Really good stuff. Put it on toast. Put it on grilled ratatouille. So we'll transfer this over to our platter. And I really just love how rustic this is with the chopped herbs. You can really smell the basil coming out of that. So we're all cleaned up, ready to finish this dish and serve it. I'm going to take a little bit of our Adams Reserve cheddar right over the top. You've already got the cheddar in that herby cheddar oil, but just finish off a little bit more because everything is better with cheddar. And there you go. Grilled ratatouille, herbs, Adams Reserve cheddar. Make sure it's seasoned well. You know, we season the vegetables before. Taste it before you finish it. Serve it nice and room temp or warm. And enjoy.